Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Husam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just going to go pick my size. And then after that, I'm going to choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back. So I'm just going to get it as it is. I'm going to click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to check out, you fill in all your information. And then after that, coupon code Husam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Premier League Lounge. Because the Premier League is finally back. Anyone else want to switch off their camera? Here, let's go. Yeah. So the Premier League is finally back, guys, since we're being unprofessional. The Premier League is finally back, guys. We're done with this international break. Congratulations to all the nations that qualified in the chat. Commiserations to the ones that did not qualify.
What are you doing?
Good luck to the ones in the playoffs.
What are you doing?
Say that again.
What are you doing?
Why?
What are you doing, bro?
What do you mean?
Bro, he knows why are you smiling? Why are you smiling? He knows what he's doing.
Why are you smiling, bro? Take the smile off your face.
What are you Jamaican as?
You told me this was the Premier League show, and now finish it.
Yeah, I'm just congratulating. Bro, we got someone from Haiti watching us in the chat. They qualified for the first time ever. He's happy as shit.
Yeah.
He's dancing and shit. Paz, are you Jamaican?
I'm Jamaican.
Or you're Nigerian?
I'm Jamaican. What do you mean Nigerian?
You're Jamaican.
I'm Jamaican.
Yeah, me and you too, brother. Flip here.
Jamaican Arsenal fan.
Yeah, we're in help.
Did Jordan qualify?
We qualified like 2 years ago, mate.
They did qualify. They actually did.
Fair.
We were like the second nation in the whole world to qualify for the World Cup.
First time ever.
Yeah, first time ever. I looked at FIFA's official. I looked at FIFA's official thing, like the graphic that they put up, and I see a Jordanian player. I'm like, Mama, we made it. Like, there's a Jordanian player on the official graphic.
Yeah. What you got over there?
What we got? What do you mean? What we got?
Who would I know that's Jordanian?
There's a player that plays in Liga. And there's a player that plays in the Swedish league, and there's players that play in Europe.
But I say, Husam don't even know his own countrymen. Don't worry about that.
No, I do know all the players.
Do you think that there's going to be, because I hear they're even trying to do a further expansion of how many teams they're having. Do you think there's too many teams?
Yes.
Of course there is.
There's so many teams.
What, an actual World Cup?
Yeah,
48.
I don't think there is.
48.
I actually think they need to have every single country in the World Cup, bro. I'll be real.
It's all fun and games till you're watching Jordan versus Kazakhstan, bro.
Actually, that would be impossible because we're from the same continent. So hold that.
Oh, you know who's through as well? Uzbekistan. I'm going to the World Cup. Uzbekistan.
I think it's mega, mate. I like seeing these countries.
We made the Asian Cup final and lost by 3 penalties, bro.
You need to drop that to like 20, bro. Be real.
What was it before? 36 or was it 32?
32. 32 were fine. I don't know why.
What was wrong with that?
At the same time, though, you do get a lot more of like the outside stuff that's interesting when you have more nations in it. So, like from an off-pitch perspective, it's more interesting to have more nations. But on pitch, I don't want to watch that, bro.
No, I don't mind. To be fair, I love watching these crap, like these. Let me say not crappy nations.
No,
smaller nations. These smaller nations. I like them. I like them in the World Cup.
48, basically.
Pardon?
We went this World Cup is gonna go from 32 to 48. This World Cup.
48 this year. So yeah, 48. I like seeing the smaller teams compete, but it's just painful that the one time Jamaica don't have to worry about Mexico or Canada or the USA. We have a group that you look at, you're like, raw, no Costa Rica, no Panama.
We're probably the most underperforming nation in regards to what we have in players.
Yeah,
we're one we got bare prem players.
The squad that we could make with the players that can be eligible for Jamaica is amazing. Like we could make a good squad.
Even the ones we put out, it's good enough. We have.
Oh, no, that Cephas brother was wank, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, if you look at all the people that have played though, like, there's enough in there.
Yeah. We should have been crossed out. No, it hurts more because I know one of the players, and I messaged him. I was just like, "Congrats, bro!" And he goes, "I told you we're gonna knock you guys out." I was like,
Don't congratulate the ops.
Nah, he's a good guy, man. Like, obviously, Kenji Gore, he came off injured and he's hugging his dad because his dad's the coach. So he was hugging his dad when they went through, and I was just like, I can't even be mad at that because
Nigeria number one. Nigeria number one. Nigeria number one underperformers were second.
No, but Nigeria still Nigeria lost to Congo on penalties.
Yeah, but
no, bro, Nigeria.
They probably got the most star-studded African team, bro.
When you have like Osimhen, Lookman, Iwobi, like you can go through the Nigeria team. I mean, like they should be the best team in Africa, and they're not. So
come on.
Pressure though, isn't it? When you got all those players and that, who's their manager?
Some French guy.
Most people don't. International managers.
That guy with the fucking white hair.
No. I don't know who it is, but it's some French guy.
England probably have like the most like well-known manager, no? In terms of like all the international managers.
Tuchel, no, you got Nagelsmann as well.
No. Ancelotti at Brazil there's a few, yeah.
Ancelotti, yeah. Poch is the USA.
Who would you say is like the most credible?
Bro, listen to the Curacao team. Gary, Remarotti, Antonise, Fonville, Marta, Margarita, Noslin, Paulina, Brennet, Felida, Bodak.
Paulina sounds sick, I can't lie.
All those players
sound like Paulina, Paulina.
Yeah.
Oh, Paulina.
They sound like
where do these players play?
Listen to the Jamaican lineup, yeah? Rico Henry, Mason Holgate, Tyrese Campbell, Dixon. Okay, I cannot pronounce this. Chambers, Anglin, Anderson, Damian Lowe, John Russell, Richards, and Jamali White.
Some of these players didn't even play. Like
what about Damari Gray? They got Damari Gray as well.
We do have Damari Gray. We have Leon Bailey. He's injured.
Yeah.
To be fair, Nicholson.
Bailey played in the game.
Bro, we got
Bailey. No, he wasn't. Bailey's not there. He's injured.
We have at minimum.
What are you looking at? Whatever you're looking at.
I'm looking at the lineup versus Curacao.
You talking about the one where we lost 2-0 or the one where we drew? Because Rico Henry was not playing.
I'm literally gonna check it now. We're gonna share lineups together.
Bro, you need to get your eyes retested.
I think I hate Husam, bro.
What happened? Why do you hate me? What the fuck did I do?
I do. I've been thinking about it as well. I think I do.
Oh my god, Curacao qualified for the World Cup.
They did, yeah.
Oh my god.
Besides Ethan Pinnock, Damari Gray, and Greg Lee, they're all like Jamaican.
Yeah, watch this, yeah. Isaac Hayden from Newcastle. Pinnock.
Hayden playing.
Demarai Gray. Billy Cordova Reed. Yep. See?
Reed,
Bro, has Antonio still played for Jamaica or has he sacked it off?
He's got no legs, bro.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he ain't playing yet, isn't it? He's still
be
not
fair,
covered, I don't think.
Nicholson has been better for Jamaica than Antonio has, to be fair. Like,
you cannot name a single Curacao player. But anyway, regardless.
Kenji Gore, back
to the Premier League, guys. 200 people locked in. Make sure you guys don't like it. So
I hate this guy, bro.
Bro, what? I qualified 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I guess.
We'll have a nice cool conversation about managers and important things about that.
I actually want to start off by talking about Man City because I feel like we don't start off by speaking about Man City a lot. And since we have a semi-objective City fan here,
who's that?
I'm gonna ask him.
Semi-objective, yeah.
Oh, that would be
you're semi. You're 100% not 100% objective. You cannot claim that you're not shameless at all because that's a complete lie. But anyway,
he's not a fraud like you though.
Here we go. Go ahead. Yeah, suck each other off, Blue Brothers and all that.
Yeah, bro. Sam, you should be down the bottom, bro.
I couldn't even ask fucking
bro, your team
and already Charlie's defending it. I haven't even asked it.
Your team's the lowest ranked on this panel. You should be on the bottom right. Have some respect.
I'm the host. Anyway, big up LB. So let me ask LB a question. Let me ask LB. Can you stop interrupting the guy that won 8 league titles in the last 10 years? Can we ask him the question?
Yeah, respect.
So anyway, LB.
Don't know what you've done there. Don't know what you've done there at all.
How do you feel about Newcastle away this Saturday and your title race hopes?
I feel like this is a good time for us to go to Newcastle. They ain't playing particularly well. We're playing well. Not an easy place to go, man, but I think we'll get a win. I think we're ready for this. And if we win, I think that's the game then that people go, yo, You know what I mean? Liverpool, Newcastle, back to back. I think it's a big game. I think it's a big game because it's like it's a statement of intent, man. And when Arsenal beat Newcastle there a couple months ago, I was like, yo, that's a heavy win, man. You know what I mean? Like, difficult place to go and play football, in it. So, but I'm feeling confident, man. Obviously, it's a difficult place to play football. You know what I'm saying? But they're not in particularly great form. We got no injuries. We're playing well, so there ain't really any excuse, really. I think we're going to win the game. And in terms of the title race, I think we're right in it. You know what I mean? We're right there, man. And like I say, if we beat Newcastle, bro, my chest is coming out. My chest will be out. It just will be. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at, bro. That's where I'm at, man. Like, pretty simple, innit? Win the game and I'll be buzzing. Don't win, I won't be buzzing. I'm not sure what else to want from me there, Husam.
Fantastic stuff, guys. Make sure, guys, subscribe for more elite content. Win the game, I'll be buzzing. We don't win the game, I won't be buzzing. Wow.
Well, that's true.
Guys,
He's saying the
this
truth.
is gonna be my answer now when asked.
You
any
told me not to be
Liverpool
shaped. I was just giving you the straight facts.
If we beat Forest this Saturday, I'll be buzzing. If we lose, I won't be buzzing.
Why? Because you're not in a title race, according to you.
Yeah, we're not in a title. It's just a fluid situation.
But why you
It's
asking?
yours to lose. It's yours to
It's
lose.
a fluid situation. It doesn't
yours
just.
to
It
lose.
goes week by week.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. You tell me what you think, innit? And I'll respond to that.
I think City fans now with Gabriel's injury should feel a bit more confident about their hopes, because basically Arsenal's best player is injured, so you should capitalize now.
Yeah, but at the same time, didn't they not have Saliba like for the first few games of the season and win all games?
But we all acknowledge Gabriel's better than Saliba.
Yeah, no, but it's not like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
fair.
They've got players, man, to step in. I don't really see that Gabriel thing being.
Yeah, Gabriel missing is not going to make Arsenal suddenly shit. They got Mascara, they can move Timber in, they could play they got so many options.
Remember when Saliba got injured back end of their first title race and then it went at the pot? It's not like that anymore. They don't have Rob Holding, you know what I mean, as their backup. They've got Mascara, Hincapié, flipping, even Timber can play centre back, even Calafiori can play. They've got so many centre backs that can cover that position. That for a month they should be okay.
Well, obviously, you want your best players, but like it's not a like disaster for them.
Do you not think though, like with the context of everything else, I think if it was just Gabriel, I'd say fair enough. But I think we have enough people out to say.
Yo, I thought it was on the City section. What you talking about?
Oh, I hear you. Don't brought up the injuries. I'm just adding to it.
I didn't fucking bring it up. I said to Husam,
Hey, we could combine City and Arsenal with each other because you guys are on a title race.
I'm just putting my 2 cents in there, buddy. Yeah, 2 cents. We are currently they're in a injury crisis at the moment. So realistically, if Man City don't capitalize, I would say
injury crisis.
Yes.
Wait. Hold on.
Yo,
it's a crisis.
What's the crisis?
I'm confused.
See, this is what it is. Okay, I know for a fact no one else here is an Arsenal fan, and this is how I know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for it. And we can go for it if you like.
No. Listen. Before you go, I need to ask you a question. I'm not debating if you're in a crisis or not. That is up for you guys to debate and decide that as Arsenal fans, right? Cool.
Yeah.
But I work at the TFT, the Football Terrace, and that's what the platform I'm on. From a load of Arsenal fans, I'm hearing that you've got the best squad depth in the league. So, crisis or not crisis, surely you should be able to handle this point and still be confident.
Now,
if you've got the best squad depth in the league.
So here's where I would rebuttal that point. I think in terms of overall, like in our defense, I think we have a lot of squad depth. However, if I buy 3 strikers and all of them get injured, the squad depth just doesn't mean anything. If I buy a backup right winger to my right winger and then both of the right wingers get injured, the squad depth is irrelevant. If all of the injuries keep happening in the exact same position, the squad depth means nothing. So at the same time, there's validity to what you said. Like, we do have the squad depth, but we are also getting the same.
But who else is injured, bro?
Let's go through it. I'm happy you
No,
asked.
go through.
Like you asked Noni, who had to play when Saka got injured.
Yeah,
Saka
but he's
came
been
back,
injured,
Noni got
he's been injured for ages.
Yeah, right. Okay, so he's a right winger and won't be playing anyway.
That's the
Saka's
point, buddy.
playing.
That's the point.
So he's not even a starter for you. So who's the next one?
Noni was starting. What are we talking about when Saka got injured?
Yeah, but Saka's not injured no more.
Let me get through it. So, I mean, we could.
I'll read as you go through it, man.
Like, I can get through the list.
You've got to dispel the myths, right? So Madueke, no one bothered because he's not even starting.
We're bothered. He did really well for us. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he's not a starter for you, is he?
What do you mean he's part of the rotation? What are you talking about? He's competition to Saka.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we got Madueke and Gabriel out. Who else is out?
That's 2.
Hey, don't you rush my list, pal. I'll get through my list in my own time. Thank you very much. Okay. Martinelli, again, he was doing very well, got injured. Tough miss for us. He was doing very well. He was doing very well.
So another bench player.
Odegaard, our captain, we've missed him for a while.
Oh, what a shame. You only got a £65 million player to fill in for him.
For a while, Odegaard. He was a
shame.
option for us. Anyway, as you go through, Kai Havertz, again, big miss for us, particularly because of the opera. Albi just has 2 strikers. And Jesus also big miss for us. Do you know what I mean? There's 3 strikers.
Oh, he's back. No, I've seen him on grass. No, I've seen him on grass. I've seen him on the grass. He's back.
It's very, and I'm just Saka having to play every waking minute of every game. It's a lot for him. I mean, we need Madueke back as soon as possible. Yeah, man. And then obviously the Gabriel injury. It's a lot. We got a lot to deal with at the moment. But I think hopefully with Scott depth we can get.
Wait, is Gyökeres injured then, or not injured?
Yes, he is injured. Unfortunately for us, big player for us.
Big miss that, yeah.
Yeah, big.
You got big Moreno, man. Put the ball in the box.
That's the problem. We got to play midfielders up top. Do you know what I mean, buddy? So it's tough for us.
Fair, let's be honest. Moreno's been a better striker than a midfielder for you guys.
In your opinion.
No, but he even plays number 10 for Spain. He don't play defensive position.
I respect your opinions. You're entitled to those opinions.
You think he's a better midfielder than a striker? That's why you're lagging right now. Do you genuinely believe he's a better midfielder than a striker? Be honest.
The point of it is we didn't sign him to be a striker. He's not part of our striker. He's playing striker because 3 of them were injured. That's the point we're making here. We're not doing that. We're not changing.
Yeah, but we didn't sign Firmino to be a striker, and he ended up being the striker.
You had no number 10, so he's now a striker.
What do you mean?
You didn't play with a number 10, so it's either play him in centre mid or play him up top. So
no, we did play with a number 10, Coutinho. They were there at the club at the same time.
And Coutinho went to hell, and you went to 4-3-3. So there was
no. Firmino played with Coutinho false 9. That's my point.
So
that's actually the best football we played.
He was not when he played for 10 for Liverpool. He weren't great. Then they made
then we moved him to striker.
I'm proud of you guys for making that transition. However, we haven't had that type of luck. So Mourinho was a midfielder.
Well, technically you have because
let me ask you a question. If you add Mourinho into our striker rotation, that would mean we had 3 strikers before we bought Gyökeres. So why would we go and buy Gyökeres if he's a striker?
Because he's better.
No one's saying he's a striker. But...
So then we didn't need a striker, then we have 3 of them.
No. What we're saying is yes, you've got an injury crisis, but your strikers, Mourinho is in that role, been better for you than the role he's been bought for.
In your opinion,
you know what I mean? Like it's something that you can deal with. That's what we're saying. That's what I'm saying.
But we bought Declan Rice to play as our deepest midfielder. He's now not our deepest midfielder. I don't get that.
Yeah, but that's football, isn't it? Like that's football. Your teams evolve, players evolve. So you're in this situation where cool. Your 2 strikers are gone. You've got Mourinho who's a midfielder, but he's been, like, in my opinion, been better for you at striker than he has been in the midfield. So again, it's not really.
I understand your point. I understand your point. However, to say it's not an issue is the issue, because if it's another club, it's an issue. The fact that we're having to create a striker from the guy that everyone was calling a DM, because when people were saying we were pulling up with 3 DMs, you were including Mourinho. So let's make sure we have it all right. Because in one moment, Mourinho's a DM. Next minute, he's a striker. We should be fine. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, but that's when he's played as a DM, we call him a DM. When he's playing up top, he's
never been a DM. He's never played DM for us.
Well, or midfield, centre midfield.
But that's the point. Like when it comes to Arsenal, we should just be fine. But if it's somebody else,
no. Listen, if this was last season, I would hear it. But if I'm going by Arsenal fans and their evaluation of the squad, You've got the best squad in the league.
And we've also got the worst injuries in the league.
Comparatively.
To who? To who?
I mean, like, if you go through everyone's injury list, yeah, and look at like who's that? Cole Palmer being out is bigger for Chelsea. No. I'm just trying to make a comparison. Cole Palmer being out is bigger for Chelsea than, let's say, Gyökeres being out is for Arsenal.
Yeah, but you wouldn't compare Cole Palmer to Gyökeres. You compare Cole Palmer to all the other guys we have out as well. Odegaard, Gyökeres.
Yeah, but I'm listening.
Like, you can't just pick one guy. Like,
no, but by making an example to say, like,
here's the issue for this Sunday, Paz. Spurs have more injuries. That's the point.
And let's go through who they've got injured. None of
Arsenal fans always try to make excuses, bro. I noticed this. Always making excuses, injuries, PJ Moel, blaming the referees before the match has even started. Yeah? How about just say, there's no excuses for this football club. We're in our 6th year of Arteta. We spent £1 billion. There's no excuses. Yeah?
Why would I say that?
Because why would you say
it's
that?
not the reality.
It is the reality. You're talking about Gabriel Jesus being injured like anyone cares, bro. Like, the guy doesn't kick ball for you anyway.
That was more of a joke, to be honest with you, but it does add to the point.
Yeah, but even like the Madueke thing, you wouldn't start the game anyway, even if he was fit.
He would play.
No Madison. Spurs got no Madison. No
50 million on him. He was going to play.
Like,
what are we doing here?
Spurs have got like 6 midfielders missing. The Spurs, like, if Arsenal seriously feel that, if Arsenal fans genuinely believe that they're worried they can't beat Spurs at the Emirates because there's no Gabriel and there's no this and there's no that, or they're trying to, sow seeds for.
Yeah, but we are understanding human beings. Like, if you here's the thing: if you beat Spurs and you like lose to Bayern and draw to Chelsea, okay, calm. You can draw to Chelsea. Who cares?
I never said that we were going to lose to Spurs because of injuries.
No, but that's the thing. The next game right now is Tottenham Hotspur, so you're gonna beat Tottenham anyway, because Tottenham have a bigger injury list, and because you always beat them at the Emirates, and because Tottenham don't have the cojones to come to the Emirates and do anything. In my opinion, I don't think that's the stadium for them to get something. Like, no. The reason why they always go to the Etihad and get something is because they're City's bogey team, basically, but they're not Arsenal's bogey team. They're not. They're just not. No. It's like the same relationship with Everton at Anfield. There's a difference between Everton at Anfield versus Goodison. 2 different games. It's the same thing for Spurs. If you're going to White Hart Lane, I'd get it. Or whatever the hell their stadium is called. You get me? The new White Hart Lane. But anyway.
I think we're going to pack Spurs in, bro.
Yeah, great. Perfect. So I'm saying, as objective human beings, other than LB, as objective human beings, we come here and have objective conversations. And Charlie, we have objective conversations. If Arsenal were to beat Spurs and then, let's say, draw to Bayern and get a draw away at Chelsea, no one's going to go like, oh my God, Arsenal suck. Because if you go away to Stamford Bridge with the injury list that you have and you get a draw, that's a good result. That's not a bad result.
I think people will still say Arsenal suck, to be quite honest with you. If we don't win every game.
If you get a draw away at Chelsea, that's good. That's not bad.
I think you're saying that from the perspective if everyone is objective, but no one's objective, bro. If we draw or lose any of those games, man, they're going to say we suck. Let's have it right, bro.
No, Spurs. If you lose to Spurs or draw, we will all say you suck, 100%. Spurs, 100%. I acknowledge this 1,000,000%. If you do not beat Spurs, we are all gonna cook you, and rightfully so. But Bayern and Chelsea is 2 different animals. Those are 2 different games.
Well, Bayern's kind of irrelevant because they're on the path to qualify anyway. The Chelsea game, I'm not sure about the Chelsea game though. I think they really kind of need to be going there and getting a win, man.
No. Says who? Draw is a good result away at Stamford.
I told you, Husam.
I don't think it is a great result.
It depends.
Why not?
It depends.
Tell me why not.
Because if City beat Newcastle and then City win their game next weekend, right, and Arsenal drop, like, that's then gaps at 2 points. Like, when you're in a title race, right, and you're going against a relentless Man City team, you can't, like, it was all very well saying, oh, points a good result at Chelsea. Yeah, in isolation it is. But when City are doing what they're doing, then that isn't a good result. You've got to win as many games as you can. If you're going to win titles, you can't be saying, oh, we'll go to Stamford Bridge and get a point. You have to be going there and you have to be winning.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think we're going to Stamford Bridge.
I disagree.
Remember, back in the day, it used to be you beat your rivals at home and get a
draw away. Yeah.
That was the standard. That's for all the top teams as well. That wasn't just
Yeah,
like
but
for
that standard doesn't
Yeah, but it's
apply.
evolved now. That's evolved now.
I disagree. It hasn't
I
evolved.
don't think
If
it,
you
I
at
don't-
the
No,
start
no,
of
but
the season,
Husam, it
at
has.
the
It
start of
has.
the
Farms
you
get a
tell me,
point
by the
over
way,
there.
Charlie spent the entirety last week gaslighting me, and now when he's talking to Paz about the title race, he's speaking about relentless Man City, not Liverpool. So point proven. Thank you, Charlie, for proving your disingenuous fraud. Now, second point is, see, I caught him out 1 week later, but I got the W in the end.
No, you.
Second, no, stop.
One
You spoke.
disingenuous
Now my
fraud
turn.
last week, and it was you.
Second thing I want to say is, look, I don't think it has evolved. At the beginning of the season, if you come to me, you say, Husam, you will beat City and Arsenal at Anfield and you'll draw away from home, I take it immediately. Why are we changing the narrative? Chelsea away is a difficult game for Arsenal. It's a derby. They're in a title race right now. Chelsea just by points.
I don't think it's a good point, though. If they get a point at Chelsea, I don't think that's a good point for Arsenal.
But why? Explain it.
Because it's fucking Arsenal, man. You know what I mean? They should be going to Chelsea and dealing with Chelsea. Chelsea are not City.
Why are you
Liverpool.
speaking
You're
like
making it Chelsea sound like this crap team. Like
I ain't saying
when-
a crap team. I'm saying, you're telling me, Arsenal Football Club, right? By this time, Gyökeres will probably be back fit, so they got no problems there. You're telling me this team can't go to Chelsea and get a win?
You see how you just changed
When
the
I-
question?
So when
This
I
is
tell
why
you
you're a
you-
gaslighter. No, 1 second. This guy is a gaslighter. People need to understand something. Before Vater, LB was the biggest gaslighter on YouTube. Essentially, because of goal difference. If you know, you know. I remember those moments because this guy gaslit me for 6 months and I told his ass we are not going to win the league. So now we take a step back. When did I say Arsenal can't win at Stamford Bridge? Never. Those words never came out of my mouth.
What I don't understand is why are you saying that a point at Stamford Bridge for Arsenal is a good point? It's not a good point.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, no problem. But this is not how this works. I made this statement that I think it's a good point. LB proceeds to make the statement that I don't think it's a good. That he doesn't think it's a good point.
Yeah.
I ask LB, why is it not a good point? And his response is, so you're saying Arsenal can't
Because
win?
Arsenal have got these
Didn't
other
win.
results in them, well, they'll drop points to like someone's shit, mate.
Yeah, but then Man City, you've got that as well. What we
City will
doing
do
here?
the same.
No, but it's not about City though, KJ. This is about Arsenal getting over something that they've not been able to do in the last 4 years, which is win the Premier League title. And people like Husam making excuses and trying to sort of like play everything down when everything goes wrong, like by saying, oh, Arsenal don't have to win the game a point, fine. It's not fine. It's not. They've got.
How am I making excuses?
Let me ask you this, right? If it was Liverpool in Arsenal's situation right now, is it a good point for Liverpool at Stamford Bridge in the same scenario?
Yes, I said I'd take a draw before our game. Fraud.
So just to confirm, now if you're a top team, you need to beat all of them away. Fairs.
I don't consider Chelsea. In that sort of
So when is it okay to drop points out of curiosity? Like when is it calm to drop points?
If you come to City and get a point, you go to Anfield, get a point. But I don't
So
consider.
we're allowed to
Chelsea
drop
in-
2 points. So we're allowed to drop points in 2 games in the season.
No. What I said was, it's not a good. I'm not going to proactively say it's a good point. I don't think it is a good point.
But the context is key though, because it's a good point for it. Look, if you know,
Charlie doesn't realize LB is indirectly calling Chelsea shit, by the way.
No,
Charlie just doesn't realize.
He thinks their
Charlie
team
is so invested in the Blue Brotherhood. He does not realize LB is indirectly saying Chelsea are ass, and you don't even realize it. That's the funny bit. That's the funny bit. Charlie didn't speak up once and go like, "What do you mean? Like, are you saying Chelsea are ass?" Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Let me say
LB,
something.
can you say it straight right now?
Let me add on to the point. Yeah, let me add on to this point. Yeah, my point is, Arsenal will drop points again this year against poor teams or mid-level teams. Yeah, that will happen. Yeah. Now, slightly different, right? But essentially, my point. Yeah, back 2 years ago, when Arsenal come to City, they could have killed us and won the league that day, and they didn't. They sat back, defended for the lives, and ended the game 0-0. Famous AFTV. Yeah, we got a point. That one. Yeah. And I said to him, they've just lost the league because they backed themselves to go and win every game for the rest of the season. They didn't. They ended up getting beat off Villa at home. City won every single game for the rest of the season and won the league. My point is, Arsenal have to factor in that they are going to drop points this season against poor teams throughout the year. And therefore, going to Chelsea Yeah, going to Chelsea and getting a point is not a good point. Chelsea are not the same as City. Chelsea are not the same as Liverpool. That's just the facts. So if you get a point there, you'll end up dropping points against like a Brentford or someone like that, and then you'll all be saying, "Oh yeah, maybe it wasn't a good point."
Here's my argument against this.
LB
Why
is
is it
indirectly basically saying that Chelsea are ass.
Yeah.
LB, quickly, is that draw away at St. James's good?
No, I don't think it is.
Fair
Look
enough.
at you changing. Oh
But-
my
but
god.
Here's my counter to that, LB. Why is it that when we look at these things, it's the draw against Man City or the draw against Chelsea away is the bad point, and not the ones that they drew like Sunderland. Sunderland's more of a bad point.
Let me answer that question.
Sunderland away
Let
is
me
more
answer
of
that
a bad
question.
point than Chelsea.
No, great question. I'll answer
Yeah.
it. Because with Arsenal Football Club, it is inevitable. It's inevitable that they are going to drop points against these teams.
So that's more of a pressing issue than
Well,
Chelsea and Man
because you
City.
can't- No, because we're talking about we're not talking about how to fix that. We're talking about your views on whether or not a point against Chelsea is good. We're not talking about they need to fix it. Yeah, I'm basically saying that when they got beat or drew, against Sunderland, they are going to have more of them results this season. So to compensate for that, they need to be beating Chelsea Football Club.
Here's my opinion. In my
confirm,
opinion,
no one else drops
compensate-
points against teams that they should be. Just to confirm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From my point is this: to compensate for those things, they need to start winning those games and not drawing them. They don't need to worry about the.
No, that's a
Chelsea-
different.
It's just Arsenal that drop points.
That's
because
a
everyone
different
else gets
argument. That's a
120
different
points.
conversation, bro.
How-
I don't think I agree.
How is it? It's all involved.
Of course, it's not all involved. That's a
But just to
completely
confirm,
different
nobody else dropped points.
conversation. No,
So
your
it's just-
problem. No. Your problem, is that Arsenal Football Club have been unable to get across the line for the last 4 years in the Premier League, And you saying that, we'll take a point at Chelsea, who are a decent side at best, is not a good it's just not a good mentality to have.
I'm double checking. Is Charlie hearing the shit LB saying or not? That's all I'm just checking. Because Chelsea are 2 points behind Man City, and this fraud ain't spoke up. If it was me that is saying this, oh my god, we are above you. How dare you say this shit about the mighty?
No, do you know what it is?
I already know.
Club shame doesn't outweigh how much he hates Arsenal. So he's willing to be called a bum so that we can be called bum. That's what it is, bro.
He's accepting the loss in this battle to win the war later.
Calling him a bum, bro. That's what he's doing.
Fraud, I swear to God. You wanna know something? And this is the thing, AMT. Bullshit. I want Arsenal to beat Chelsea. Habibi, you're an Arsenal fan. Of course, you should want your team to beat Chelsea. I am with you. When I went to Stamford Bridge, I wanted to beat Chelsea. But objectively speaking, if you get a draw away at Chelsea, no one will convince me. I'll speak for myself, since LB and Charlie have chosen the fraud of the day. You get me? Analysis. I'm speaking from an objective perspective. No one can convince Husam that a draw away at Chelsea is a bad result. I look at Chelsea at least minimum, because unlike LB, I actually rate Chelsea. You get me? Blue brother, my ass. So anyway, back to the topic. So I rate Chelsea. So because I think Chelsea are a very good team, I think a draw away at Chelsea is a good result. Just like if Paz went away to City and got a draw, good result. Went away to Liverpool and got a draw, good result. Not every team.
But we're not the same, bro.
Impossible to go into every game. Because AMT's point here is want. Everyone want to win every game.
This is a team, with Sanchez in there, Chalobah, Kittens,
has been great.
Like, what are we doing here, man?
They've got 6 world-class players.
Sanchez has been great this season.
If you ask him how many world-class players he's got, he's going to say 4 minimum. So let's not pretend like we're
how many world-class players Chelsea got, Charlie? How many?
We've got 4. We've got 4.
There you go.
So therefore, LB, by what he's saying,
by his standard,
you can't tell me.
Sam, you're disagreeing. You don't think there's 4.
When we're playing the best team in the world, you're calling them bums. They're bums with 4 world-class.
I ain't calling them bums. I'm saying, actually, you're getting this all twisted, I'm actually like complimenting Arsenal here. I'm actually, and it's what's what Arsenal do,
I don't disagree with you.
No, this is what Arsenal fans do, because they don't want to have the serious chest, they make excuses and that, and because they don't have the chest. And when I say I actually got bigger standards for them than themselves, that they should be going to Chelsea
Just so we're
Football
clear.
Club. We've got Sanchez, Trevor Chalobah, Kittens, and Liam Delap playing, and they should be going there to
They
win.
should pick
And if they
all
get
of
a
the
point,
worst
that's not a good
players.
point. They go, oh, it's a good point. It's a good point. Why? Inverted chest, mate. Yeah, inverted chest. It's all fake.
Just so we're clear, my chest
Fake.
is in the sky. First of all, first of all, yeah. all I did was let everybody know the scenario that we have. If you ask me directly, do I think we're going to beat these players? I'm going to say something mad to you. So don't ask me that question. I'm going to say something mental that you're not.
What would you think you're going to beat Chelsea?
I think we're going to stomp the life out of them. I think we're going
So
to.
how are you going to say
life
to me
out
then,
of
yeah, that if you think you're going to cook them like that, yeah, how do you think then that me saying that a point is a bad point is how does that tally up with you?
Because one, my opinion of us stomping them out is not objective. That's as an Arsenal fan. However, objectively, if you look at the scenarios that we're in, they are third, 2 points
So
behind.
objectively,
Let me land. If we're looking at it objectively,
yeah.
Chelsea are 2 points behind the world's greatest team ever, who smell blood. Yeah,
Right.
So therefore, they also smell blood too.
So was a
And
point
they've got
against
four
Sunderland that was
world-class players
pointless.
apparently. So for me, if I go to their home ground and get a point, you cannot tell me that.
So
that's
was a
mad
point against
Thank you,
Sunderland
I
a good
agree.
point then? Because they was what, second when you played them?
No, but
I'll be real. Sunderland is
Well,
a
he's
team.
just mentioned Chelsea being 2 points behind.
Don't ask me a question. Don't ask me a question. Let me answer it. Sunderland is a team I criminally underrated. I didn't realize how much of a shithouse they were. I think everyone will drop points there, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
However, like it's still a team that we were up against like very late into the game, so I expect us to win.
So
That's
but
Individual error by Gabriel.
good point?
Yeah, like, I
It's a good
expect us
point.
to win that game.
Yeah, for the
They're a
Sunderland
top four
point,
side right now
4
after
points.
11 games. So but
Yeah,
it's a good point.
but they also just got promoted. So again, context is important here. Chelsea didn't just get promoted; they got 4 world-class players. Sunderland don't.
And they are
Four-
world champions as well.
So got
Yeah,
four
and they're world
world-class players.
champions. They got kit with bare like different badges and championships
Yeah.
and
Okay.
world
Okay.
class.
So Sunderland just-
They
Sunderland
178
is not a Sunderland
of
is not a good point,
1,461.
but Chelsea would be a good point.
Yes, because they're two completely separate contexts.
if we're going to be honest, getting a point away for any, forget what the team is, for any team in the league, getting a point away at the Emirates, Anfield, Etihad, Stamford Bridge, and I do think away at St James's Park against Newcastle, any of those teams is a good point away from home, in my opinion.
Tough gaffs, mate. Tough gaffs to go, man.
I don't think they're good
But it
points.
also depends on but it also depends on a context of what's going on as well. Like just on the face of it, good points. But
Yeah.
a point away at Chelsea, using LB's example, is perhaps not a good point when you've dropped points at Sunderland and you might drop points against Tottenham potentially. Then a point
But
against
in the
Chelsea
context of momentum, you want to win every
become a
game.
good point, does it?
But in the context of momentum, there's no dropped points. That's good. So like that's kind of null and void because you're pointing out the obvious. Of course, we want to go to Chelsea and win. If we don't get all the points, we're going to be unhappy. But the point is, if you're looking at it objectively, your club is a club that people should go to and worry about because you're a big team. You're
Agreed. Agreed.
Let's not pretend that you haven't got 90 world-class players and the greatest right winger, young winger ever, and the greatest fullbacks and the greatest midfield in the world. So, like with that context, you can't tell me I should be sitting there crying if we got a draw.
No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that agreed that a point against Chelsea away is not a bad point. But my point is that in the context of the title race this season, that could become a bad point based on the fact you drop points against Sunderland, and if you were to drop points against Spurs potentially as well, if City were to win both their games, then a point away at Chelsea in the context of the title race at this point in time, that then becomes a bad point.
That wouldn't be the bad point. It would be the 2 points before that point. You know what I mean? It's the 2 drop points before that. So
sure, but the context is the same though. The context is the same.
But that's already happened, though, KJ. No. Wait a sec. That point against Sunderland has already happened. So that has to shape your opinion of this Chelsea
problem.
game.
Not drawing at Chelsea.
Yeah, but it's done now. What you can't change it, bro. It's happened.
No, but my point is my point is this. If you analyze the season, you go through it, and people are like, oh, where were the biggest issues this season? You're gonna look at where some of your losses. Say if you lost to, I don't know, Burnley, you'll say that. then it's the draws against teams you should be beating as well. I'm never going to look at a season and be like, you know what, that draw against one of the best teams in the league or a tough team in the league away, that is the reason why we didn't win the league.
Yeah, but KJ, you're missing the point, bro. The result that's already happened has to shape your opinion on future matches. If Arsenal had won 11 games out of 11, do you think I'd be sitting there now saying a point at Chelsea would be a bad point? I obviously wouldn't.
That's how you view it. I view it differently. Because, yes, they could go that point. If they draw against Spurs and they draw against Chelsea, yes, you could say that wasn't a good result for Arsenal. That's not a good point. But in my mind, it will be this. But that point shouldn't matter because the problem came 2 games before. So for me, that's all. That's just the way I view it.
LB, can I ask you a question? So should Chelsea be happy dropping points to Arsenal at home?
No, I don't think they should be happy. No.
So what? So anything other than a win at home, surely is a failure.
Listen, you've got a Chelsea football team here, that are world champions, right? That had come off the back of a great season. Yeah, I think Palmer will be back for that game as well. Charlie, am I right for that?
Well, possibly.
Maybe. All right, Esteval's cooking. I'm trying to gas Chelsea here. Esteval's cooking, yeah?
I love the fact that he has insulted Chelsea so much. He's got to clarify that.
No. Chelsea are at home. Chelsea at home. They spent £2 billion. I think that they should be going into that Arsenal game thinking we're going to win the match. I also think, from an Arsenal point of view, they should be going to Stamford Bridge and saying, all right, and no Cole Palmer. They got Sanchez in there. They got Chalobah playing. They got Kittens. They got fucking Delap up top. And we've got a mint team and we're going to win the game. I don't think either set of fans should be happy dropping points in that football match. Cool. Both teams should be going in into that game, with chess, saying we're going to.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
But the problem is that someone will. It's like it's inevitable in football. Someone, or if not both teams, will drop points. so for me, I think it's about.
Just wait till we get to the Liverpool section, you absolute fraud.
Yo, but you don't want to speak during the Chelsea section as the Chelsea rep. Who's that behind you? Who's that behind you? Is that Zola? Is that Zola or Steven Gerrard? It's Zola. So how about you start speaking, buddy? Because your club is getting ruined on this stream, and you're just sat there watching because you're letting LB.
I've not ruined Chelsea on the stream.
If LB abused my club like this, he would be hearing.
I've not even said anything about Chelsea.
LB, I love you, my blue brother.
What have I even said about Chelsea?
Hold on. I already know LB's position on Chelsea. There is no point in me trying to change LB's mind on Chelsea because he's made it very clear. So I'll let the results that we hopefully get do the speaking, and then maybe that will change his mind. Whatever I say is not going to change his mind.
Yeah, but you don't have to change his mind. You can at least defend your club. He said Chelsea are ass, and you're quiet.
I didn't say Chelsea were ass.
You said Arsenal
you did.
To go in a Chelsea because
no, not doing that.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't backtrack.
Chelsea are a good team. I'll say this
guy
again
moving
for
like
like
Michael
1 millionth
Jackson.
time this year on YouTube. Chelsea are a good team, but Arsenal are a side that last year got to the semi-finals of the Champions League. They finished second 3 years in a row. They should be going to Chelsea and winning the football match. I didn't say batter them. I didn't say cook them 3-0.
You should both be. Both of us should be.
Match.
They're world champions with 4 world-class players.
But I also said that about them. I feel like both sets of fans.
We both should be going to that game looking to win. However, they're at home, so they need to win more.
Exactly. And they're just
Which is why I said it was a good result. There you go.
It's not a good result.
A draw is a better result for us than them.
Okay, I'll be honest with you, LB. The only way you can be convinced legitimately, now jokes aside, the only way you can be convinced draw is a bad result for Chelsea if you legitimately believe their levels below Arsenal. Do you believe that?
I think that they are probably a level below Arsenal, yeah.
Over the course
But why
of the season,
is that controversial? Say Chelsea are
over
level
the course
below
of the
Arsenal?
season, I'd say that's fair. Over 38 games for sure, but in a one-off game,
Exactly, and I've already said that. I've said this in the past, though, Charlie. I think Chelsea could beat Arsenal. Chelsea are a good team. Yeah, but it's not a good point for Arsenal if they get a fucking point because they just dropped points against Sunderland. I don't understand why.
That's the whole thing I was saying.
LB, I've got a question for you. How far do we look back to evaluate what's a good point and a bad point in the moment? Because you were saying it would be a bad point because of the draw against Sunderland, right? So that's two. But if they beat Spurs, is it a good point again, or how far back do we look? Do we go back 4 games and
Spurs? It's barely tolerable. I don't listen. I have more chest for Arsenal than these guys. Yeah,
Let's look at it
my
this way,
problem.
right? Let's look at it this way. So, point at Sunderland, right? Let's say win against Spurs, that'd be 4. So you're looking at 5 points from 9. It's 5 points from 9. Is that an acceptable?
But then if you go 2-3 games ahead and then win all 3, then
yeah,
it's what?
Course, yeah, but
then
as Sam likes to say,
different.
it's a fluid situation, isn't it?
They've also got Brentford coming up and Aston Villa away, by the way.
I've got one last question. If Arsenal draw against Chelsea and still win the league, was that a good point?
Sorry, what? If Arsenal draw... Well, all the results are good results then in that case if they win the league.
Exactly. So this is why I'm like, why are we doing this now?
Because, bro, Arsenal... You're trying to say to Arsenal, yeah? Oh, don't worry, lads. If you get a point against Chelsea, it's fine. My position on that is... Yeah, they've already dropped points at Sunderland. I believe they'll drop points again in other games. So you settling for a point against Chelsea, yeah, when they've got some mid players in that team, I think is wild.
Saying Arsenal are going to drop points in another game is mental.
But you are going to drop points in another game.
Why
are you going to accept
every league in the world is going to drop points again?
Why are you going to accept it? So you've
in the
accepted
grand,
my point
I'm
is
not
correct.
accepting it. In the grand scheme of
you just accepted it.
You don't know
you
what
just
I've
agreed
accepted.
with me, yeah, that Arsenal will drop points to someone
you
that
don't know
they
what I've
shouldn't drop
accepted.
points to.
You know what I've accepted. I'm saying at the end of the season of 38 games, if one of the places we've dropped points is away at Chelsea and we drew, I won't be looking towards that fixture as the one, that's the one we needed. I'll be looking at the bummy fixtures and thinking, how have we dropped points there?
I hear it, bro.
I won't be looking at Chelsea away, bro. I won't be looking at that.
So, but if you already agree with me then that you are going to drop points to say a Bournemouth or someone like that, yeah, you've already agreed that this is likely to happen. Why on earth are you going at this?
That's more the problem than dropping points at Chelsea, so I don't understand.
Come on.
Why are we accepting? You're telling Arsenal fans.
He knows exactly what I'm not speaking about. How do Arsenal solve this issue, bro?
At Bournemouth, you're telling them to accept dropping points at Bournemouth and Chelsea.
I didn't say that.
He knows exactly what I'm saying.
That's not what I said. KJ, that's what I said. I'm saying that he's going to.
KJ knows all your games after straight facts.
He knows what I'm saying.
By the way, yeah, this is again. I repeat what I said before. This is exactly what I said 2 years ago when Arsenal came to the Etihad Stadium. They fucked it. We were there for the taking that day. They shit themselves. They sat on the edge of the box, defended for 90 minutes, and got a 0-0. Yeah, and then they went and dropped points to Villa. City won every game of the rest of the league. My point is, Arsenal have to grab this league. They have to grab it. Yeah, because they're going to fuck it up at some point. And if it's only 2, 3, 4, 5 points above City, City will win the league. Arsenal need to go clear. And by doing that...
Okay, hold on. Can I ask you a question? Hold on, can I ask you a question?
Your opinion, if your thing was Arsenal going to drop points against Liverpool or Man City, and those two teams are going to be up there with them. So this Chelsea game away, you need to win. I would agree with you. But you're saying things like, but you're going to drop points against Bournemouth. So this is no, it should be you're going to drop points against Chelsea. So the Bournemouth game, Brentford, Brighton, all these other teams, that's when they must win. No matter where.
Agreed with Kate.
Wait a sec. You're stating the obvious, bro. Of course they need to be beating Bournemouth. My point is they are going to drop more points. I don't think Arsenal got the firepower, yeah, in my personal opinion, up top. That's what I've said since the start of the season. So I think they will drop points in these games and they might get a 0-0, 1-1. So to compensate for those losses and draws against those teams that they should be beating, which I believe is going to happen, and there's nothing I can say to change that, they need to be going to a place like Chelsea and putting them away. And then what will happen is the same thing will happen again. Yeah, Arsenal get to the end of the season, they won't have won the league. Yeah, and they'll go, oh, it wasn't the Chelsea, or it wasn't the City at home, or it wasn't this one, or it wasn't that one. It was the Sunderland, or it was the this, or it was the that. It's like, how about you go there and put it on Chelsea and get the 3 points, take control of this league? I just don't get the mentality, man. I don't get why you'd be happy with a point at Chelsea.
It's all good because you beat Chelsea, innit? Like, it's all good, innit? You beat Chelsea away, so you can drop points to Bournemouth. I
didn't say that. But okay. I didn't say that, KJ. I didn't say they can drop points to Bournemouth. I said it's inevitable that they're going to drop points against one of those teams. You agree it's inevitable?
No, I don't believe it's inevitable.
So
Same. I don't agree it's inevitable.
I don't think it's inevitable. It's not a
Your
guarantee.
whole
Okay,
argument
okay,
is
you
that
don't think
100
it's
is going to
inevitable?
drop points elsewhere.
I mean,
But
you now change your opinion because a minute ago you said it was inevitable. So now you're saying it's not inevitable. You think Arsenal will win all the games against all them other teams? Bit like City in the 4-peat year.
I think it's possible. Yeah, I think it is. Just like I think it's possible
It's
you could do
possible,
it
but
and not
going
do
to the
it.
extreme because City won't do that either way.
So you think this year Arsenal are going to win every single game outside of the sort of the big games? Yeah.
Habibi, I'm expecting Arsenal to beat Brightons and the Brentfords of the world, but if they drop points in one of those games,
Okay.
City will as well. So that's the thing. They have a comfortable lead-ish.
But if
Well,
they're
the
not
top-
beating the top 6
points is
sides,
comfortable.
and they're dropping points against other teams that they should be beating, how are they going to win the league?
Because your premise for the argument cannot be they should beat Chelsea because they will drop points further down the line. That's like me
They
saying
will drop points further down
No,
the
watch
line.
this. That's like me saying City have to beat Liverpool at Anfield because they're gonna drop points at some point in time. That's not how it works. You have to look at the games that are more winnable and project your club to win them instead of looking at the games that are difficult.
Yes,
and
no, but I don't understand why you're finding this so difficult. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be winning those games. You're saying that they're not going to drop points in any of these football matches.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
so you agree
because
they will
they
drop
are
points
not
in those football
to beat
matches.
those teams. I'll make it very simple for you. Because they're more likely to beat those teams,
Yes.
it is okay to draw against Chelsea. Despite the fact that in these
It's
next
only okay to draw against Chelsea if they beat those teams. And I don't think they will. I think they'll drop points multiple times
Hey,
throughout the
guess what?
season.
City will drop points too. So where do you go from here?
But so I think City will be beating the top teams this year.
Oh,
more
so
than they
now
was last year.
great. So now you can sit up here and change. When's the last time you won at Anfield? You weren't even born.
Brother, yeah. This in the last
So
2
that's a
years,
lot
yeah,
right
we've won 6
You
games
still have
out
to
of
go to
23 top 6 matches. This year, yeah, we've already beaten
have to
Liverpool at home.
Trafford.
We've not
You
beaten
still
them
have
for
to
a
go
while.
to Spurs. How many tough games did I just mention objectively?
Right,
What?
basically, what you're saying is, yeah, you think Arsenal are going to do the 4-peat year that City did, where they beat no big teams, yeah, they struggle against the big teams, but they're going to farm everyone else. 'Cause that's what City did in the 4-peat year.
Habibi,
Our
you're
record
missing
against the top
point.
6 sides was shit.
You're
but then we beat
being
everybody
so
else.
disingenuous where you're making
Not disingenuous.
me defend
You
Arsenal.
can't have it both ways. You
Three-quarters
can't
of
sit
the
there.
Arsenal fans in the
You
chat
can't sit
can't
there,
stand.
Husam.
Let me answer. 3/4 of the Arsenal fans in the chat can't stand me because of how much shit I've said about Arsenal this season. They're agreeing
Yeah.
with me. That's how bad you've been. Yahi,
Well,
logically,
these Arsenal fans have probably never seen them win a title, so I
Logically,
won't
I'm
really
being
listen to much they say, to be honest.
I'm
with you.
being logical.
You're not
I
being
cannot
logical.
say-
It's highly illogical.
No, it's actually very logical. Arsenal are more likely to beat Brighton than Chelsea. Correct or no?
Correct.
Okay, so my logic is completely objective. Because I look at Chelsea, and unlike you, I rate Chelsea. I think Chelsea away is a difficult fixture. So a draw for Arsenal is okay. If
Okay.
Arsenal this Sunday or Saturday, whenever this game was, is going away to Brighton, I would sit here and go like, they have to beat Brighton.
Yes.
So would Paz, so would KJ, so would Charlie.
Okay.
No
Okay.
one is saying you have to lose to those fixtures. We agree with you that they have to win, but that does not negate the fact that a draw away at Chelsea is good, because the problem is you're arguing from a different argument.
But it would be a
The
statement
basis of
win,
your
though.
argument, the basis of your argument is two things. Number one, you're indirectly saying Chelsea you don't rate, and the
No,
second
that's
thing
not
is
what I
you're
said.
saying, oh, Arsenal are going to drop points to other
I'm
teams.
dealing with the
That's not
fact
logical.
of inevitability. You're just fucking glazing it and just not even taking it into
No,
consideration.
but I don't think it's inevitable though.
Right, so you don't even though Arsenal have already dropped points to Sunderland, yeah, you don't think Arsenal are going to go through this season and drop points to any team outside the top 4, top 5?
No, I think it's a possibility, but because I think it's just a possibility, not a probability, I think a draw away at Chelsea is a
That's
good result.
crazy. You
But
don't
bro,
think Arsenal are going to drop points
look
to
at-
any
look at
team
all the-
outside
Okay,
the
how
top
about
5?
this? Watch this.
Look at all the
Put the
evidence,
top
bro.
six to
Look
the
at all
side.
the evidence over the last couple of years, right? All the evidence we've got of it happening, and you suddenly think that this season it might not happen. Based on
ridiculous.
what?
Okay.
But based on what?
I've got a question. for
I'm
Albi.
going to use numbers to clarify this.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, bring the
Forget
data.
the big six.
Bring the data.
Forget the big six. 14 sides. The 14 sides outside the big six, okay? So forget the big 6 games. Let's look at the 14 sides. That's 28 games home and away. Okay? Actually, no, it's not. It's
It's
yeah,
19
14.
games home and away, bro.
28 games home and away. So 28 games home and away. I think Arsenal go into those 28 games with an 80% plus chance of winning. I don't think Arsenal go into Chelsea or Liverpool or Manchester City with an 80% chance of winning. Therefore, my logic, just based off of objective reality, because I am 80% more likely to beat those teams, it's okay to go away to Chelsea and get a draw. Meaning, let's look at Liverpool. I'm going to use my own club to make this very simple for you. Liverpool leading to the Arsenal game. So our next 8 fixtures, we have 0 big 6 sides other than Spurs. Okay? So our next 8 fixtures are all teams in the bottom 14 plus Tottenham Hotspur. If we win those 8 games, our 9th game is away at the Emirates. I don't give a fuck if we are more likely to drop points again. I'm not expecting my club to go away to the Emirates and get a win, because that's just objectively illogical.
Albie, question.
Chelsea are 2 points behind you, not 20.
Go on, KJ.
Question, Albie. What do you find more important when it comes to a tie race? Because we're a club that both have won the Premier League. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we've seen it in our lifetime. What do you find more important? Beating the 14 teams, or getting the most points against the 14 teams, or getting the most points against the top 6 teams? What's the most important in a tie race, in your opinion?
3 points are 3 points, bro.
No,
That's
but
the facts.
yeah, 3 points are 3 points. But if you had to like say which games are the more important ones in the league, the 14 other teams or the top 6, which ones are the most important ones to come out on?
You can argue that the 3 points against your title rivals are more important because it's double whammy. But do Arsenal fans consider Chelsea a title rival?
I think it's
They
fair
might-
to say.
they might have
Right
to.
now, you have to. They're 2
Yes.
points behind you,
Do
brother.
you
They
think
are a
Chelsea can
title
win?
rival.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
They have
Okay.
4.
So
world-class
is
players.
that not again like go and win the game? Then that's even better for
Wait,
Arsenal.
but to be fair, with Albie's answer, I now understand the kind of way he views things. If he feels like the most important thing to win a league is to beat your title rivals, not to ignore the other games, but your title rivals, those are the key games for you to win a league. And if you only sees Arsenal having Liverpool and maybe Man City to win to be their title rivals, I get why he would say Chelsea is something where you have to go and win, and a point is not good. I get it.
And here's
That's
the thing,
how they
LB, let's
use it.
just make something clear, yeah? 28 games against the non-Big 6. If they win every single one of those games, that's 84 points.
But do you think they will?
They're just not
Can I
going
finish?
to. They
Can I
won't.
finish? Getting 84 points is more important than getting 30 points.
But
Just
do
by
you not
math.
think my point is though, Husam? Do you not think, based on what you've seen of Arsenal over the last few years, do you not think Arsenal will drop points in multiple games outside the top
Yes,
5, top 6?
But here's the point that you're missing. So will City, so will Chelsea, so will Liverpool.
But
No one
wait a
is
sec,
going-
wait a sec, bro.
Will I be
Arsenal-
shocked if City go away to
Arsenal
Sunderland
have to
and
do.
draw? No.
Wait a second, bro. Arsenal have to do something different this year, yeah, because they're not winning the league. You can't just keep saying do the same thing over and over again, yeah, and say, well, so will
we've
City.
been doing well against the top 6 for the last few years, so that's not different. The difference
But
is
you've been
we'll
dropping.
be beating the
You're
smaller teams.
dropping points this year. You will drop points this year multiple times
Yeah, but you
against
just said
teams
different.
outside
Different
of the top
would
6.
be focusing on the smaller teams, not the bigger ones.
You have to
Yeah, 'cause they've
compensate for
lost
that
to
by
them.
beating Chelsea.
But
If
they're-
not,
that's
keep
one
doing
of
the same
biggest
thing that
teams.
you've
We've
been doing over the
doing
last
that.
few years. You wouldn't.
We've been had a good record against the bigger teams.
Yeah.
So why are you accepting a point now against Chelsea?
I never.
Before Anfield, Arsenal
I never
went
said-
2 years
I-
undefeated.
Look at the
against
point.
the Big 6.
This is the
I
whole
said
conversation.
objectively, if I'm taking off my Arsenal hat and I
Yeah.
look at the end of the season and I look at where, let's say we came second and the season's a failure, and I go through all of the fixtures that we've dropped points in, the Chelsea draw away is not the one I'm looking at thinking.
And that's why.
No,
That's
but
why it's just-
Albie, you said
I'm
something.
looking at all of the
Major,
other
major
top
L.
Albie, you've kind of
because those are
disproven your
easier
point.
points.
You've
It's
just
a
said
that's a
Arsenal.
major L.
For me, you've kind of disproven your point because you said Arsenal do something different, but we've seen Arsenal do well against the top 6. The difference is the games against. Remember West Ham? They lost to West Ham when they needed to beat West Ham.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
Bournemouth. So that's why I'm like, well, the focus should be making sure they win those games because that's the difference maker we're
I
talking about. Here.
agree.
Not-
But
Nobody-
it's
everyone
inevitable,
wants to
whether
win
you like
regardless.
my opinion or not. It is inevitable this year that Arsenal will drop points in multiple games against teams
disagree with
outside the top 6.
Every
I
team will
disagree
drop multiple points.
I
don't think
agree,
it's
but teams like Liverpool and City have still managed to get across the line. Arsenal can't.
So Albie, your thing is,
where
do you
does
think
those
Man
two
City
connect,
will
man?
drop less points against the smaller teams than Arsenal
The
this
key
year?
is to drop the least amount of points across the season, really.
So why are you sitting here then saying I'll take a point at Chelsea?
No, who's sitting here? and
You're
said
saying
that
it's
we have to
objectively a good point for Chelsea for Arsenal if you get a point at Stamford
No,
Bridge.
that's not what I said.
You said it was objectively.
I said objectively at the end of the season, if we do not win the league, I will not be looking at Chelsea away as the key points that.
Okay, so at the end of the game, the game's 1-1. Is that a good point or a bad point? If you say bad point now, we've literally wasted about half.
If we win the league, I don't give a damn.
No, but you don't win the league after the Chelsea game. If you draw the game 1-1 against Chelsea, is it a good point or bad point?
Objectively, you'd have to say like it's not the end of the world.
No.
I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any good. I don't think there's any good draw because you want me to use the words that you're saying, but I don't see it that way because I don't think there's any.
Albie, here we go. Albie, do you think Man City will get more points against the smaller teams than Arsenal will?
Yeah,
this season. There we go. There it is. That's the whole crux of it. In terms of, I understand Albie's point,
and that's what the difference will be in the title. That'll be the difference if Arsenal miss out, is because they didn't get enough points against the smaller team.
Let me just tell you something about Man City's 4-peat season and tell you how mad this is. Yeah, and what I'm hearing is, yeah, this is the point that I'm hearing. Yeah, when was it? 2023, 2024. Right, that season, yeah, when City did the 4-peat year against the top 6 sides. Right, let me get it up here, man, because it's a madness. Premier League.
Just so we're clear, this goes against your point. If they didn't pack in any of the top sides.
No, it doesn't. It literally proves my point.
No,
right, so in that 4-peat,
we need to get one against the top side.
No, because I'm gonna prove my point because I'm saying it's inevitable. In that 4-peat year, yeah, City against the top 6 sides, right? Drew against Chelsea, lost against Arsenal, drew against Liverpool, drew against Spurs, drew against Liverpool, drew against Arsenal, right? So we weren't beating the top sides. But outside...
So why would we be focused on the top sides?
Wait a sec. Outside of those top 6 games, we won every single football match, yeah? By Wolves away, where we got robbed, yeah? And Crystal Palace at home, 2-2. My point is, yeah, that season in the 4-peat year, we didn't beat the top 6 sides, but we beat everybody else.
So why are you telling me to win against Chelsea?
So, because my point is, you're not going to do what City did in that 4-peat year. You're not going to beat everybody else outside the top 6.
That is a complete opinion you've made up. And
it's not an opinion.
No, it's evidence-based. It's
evidence-based.
And now you're trying to points to Sunderland. Something that has not happened.
So do you think it's likely that Arsenal will beat every single team home and away this season outside the top 6?
Based on the logic you've just presented, we shouldn't be talking about us beating Chelsea. We should be talking about us beating the bummy teams, not Chelsea. Because by your logic, the way you won the league would be drawing against Chelsea and beating the bummy teams.
You're talking about something
that
can't happen. You're talking about something that cannot happen and that will not happen, bro.
What is that based
on? Let's just agree to disagree because we are never going to get past this.
Because
now we will move on from that title race.
Let me just finalize my point. Yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, and this is what happened 3 years ago, but when City won the league. Yeah, Arsenal fans will drop points against Chelsea and go, "Oh, it's not a bad point." Yeah, then they'll inevitably, because it's football and it's inevitable, drop points against someone worse. Yeah, and then they'll go, "Oh, it wasn't the Chelsea game." My point is, yeah, why are you accepting a point? Why are you saying a point's not a bad result against Chelsea? You go in there, yeah, you're going to have your players back and you should be putting it on Chelsea, but you won't. You'll draw, you'll do all the whole thing again and say, oh, it's not too bad, and then you'll lose a game that you should have won, like when you got beat off Aston Villa and go, oh, that went tits up, it was the Aston Villa game. Nah, you guys have got to change your mindset, man.
I think one, just comment about mindset is dumb anyway. But you're deciding to just create any logic off your mind and then build an argument off it. When the reality is, like, you're saying, why are you accepting a loss? There is no team in the world. First of all, there's no set of fans in the world that goes to their rivals or a derby saying, I'm okay with not winning this game. That doesn't even make sense.
So when you drop points, when you drop points later on in the season against someone shit, you'll come on the stream and you'll be like, we're fucking fucked it. We fucked it. It's mad. And I'll just be sitting there saying, well, it was inevitable. It was going to happen at some point. That's why you should have beaten Chelsea. And you'll go, no, it wasn't a Chelsea game. It wasn't a Chelsea game.
Not Bournemouth. Not Sunderland. You should have beaten Chelsea. Not
I would be
Sunderland.
more. I would be more unhappy with the bummy team
Oh,
losing to the bummy
this
team
is
than
what I
Chelsea.
mean, man. This is what I mean.
Why would? Why,
It's all good.
this logic is mental, bro. Why would I be?
Not
Why would I
mental, it's
not
inevitable.
be unhappy about losing to a bummy team?
Because it's
than
inevitable.
Chelsea?
Because it's going to happen.
Bro,
It's
this
inevitable.
is redundant, bro. What we saying, bro?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, let me just read these super before we move on. Frauds. We're gonna move on from the title race to the top 4 race. So we're gonna speak about Liverpool and United. Big up to Robertinho who says,
hold on.
"Why are we?" See how Charlie always speaks up. He hears Liverpool, he starts speaking up. He heard Chelsea disrespect for the last hour, and he sat there going like, "Yeah, LB, well done, Blue brother. Yay, let's go." That's
What
Charlie for the
are
last
you
hour.
talking about?
You get me? He heard the word Liverpool, he got up. This is Charlie, yeah? This is Charlie. The whole stream. I said we're gonna move on to the top 4 race. You absolute fraud!
You are not in the top 4 race, so let's not do that.
We are in the top 4 race. I'm 8 points behind.
It's your title to lose.
17 goals in 11 games. Now, back to the supers. Big up to everyone locked in. First of all, 500 people locked in. Thank you, guys. The Premier League is back, baby. We're finally done with this international football. Commiserations to all the countries that didn't qualify, and congratulations to all the countries that qualified. Big up to Robertinho who says, "Why are we pretending like Arsenal have cojones? They'll bottle this league again this year. Best bottle squad with a backline of 0 winners." Your response, Paz, please.
It was full screened as well.
Wow. It's just boring, bro. I'm so bored. I'm just bored. I'm gonna be more bored after reading that, bro. Wait to send a paragraph, buddy.
What does CTID stand for, LB?
City till I die. Come on, bro.
Until I die.
What about when did it begin? When
How
did
do
it
you know
begin?
that, Charlie?
If
How?
you died tomorrow, your range.
How do you know that, Charlie?
Because it's the same as Chelsea, except it's just a C for City instead, isn't it? Come on, bro.
To be fair, it is basic.
About
Heel,
Man City.
heel, bro.
Crazy.
Heel,
Nothing
bro.
authentic about both your clubs.
Man
Big up
City
to
fan,
AMP, who says, objectively speaking, Arsenal better than Chelsea to me. Yeah, Habibi, this is you missed the point. You are an Arsenal fan.
Nah,
AMT, don't let him gaslight you, bro.
No, he's
You want
gaslighting.
Arsenal to go away
Not
from
this
Chelsea
goes over
and
here.
win.
Come on,
You
bro.
want it.
Big up
I understand
AMT,
you
man.
want it, but
Big up
getting
to
a
you.
draw away from home is not a bad result.
Can you respect the super chatter, please?
I did, and I responded to him.
Disrespect.
Big up to Zayn. Why are you making Chelsea this great team? Brighton beat them at the bridge, so did Sunderland. Palace and Fulham were robbed by VAR. Arsenal should win, is what Zayn is saying.
Woo! Oh, Zane coming out there, bro, with the daggers.
Fight back, bro.
Charlie's still-
No. Let Charlie fight back, bro, because he ain't fought back all day, bro. Because he's been
He
so
ain't
busy.
He's been so busy glazing Man City.
I was
Yeah.
glazing Man City.
Yes,
Right,
you
but-
are.
Fight back, bro. You've been
Now
keeping
bring his comment back up.
I'm
Bring
gonna
his comment
scroll
back up.
all the way back up because I unstarted.
No, bring his comment back up. Why have you unstarted?
Yeah, I am. I'm scrolling up. I'm gonna bring it back up. You best believe. Don't worry. Here you go. See, I scrolled all the way up. Here, I'm gonna full screen you.
Okay, so, no. Get me off full screen. What are you doing?
Bro, why you act like you ain't been here before? You've been on everywhere on YouTube and
Back,
TikTok
bro.
and stuff. You're famous. Don't do this.
Stop it.
response.
We are a good team. One, we're world champions. Whatever anyone wants to say about that, because two of your teams couldn't. Liverpool, you got defeated by, and Arsenal got sent packing as well. We absolutely ruined them. And then, secondly, where's the context in the Brighton game was we dominated them until we got a red card, and then the tactics, and we folded. Fine, except that Sunderland we were poor. Palace first day, yet we dropped points. We weren't particularly good. Fulham, okay, this is our goal. We still scored 2 goals anyway. So whatever his point is kind of irrelevant there. And ultimately, I would like to, if Zane's a man of his word, I would like him to come back to the chat in a couple of Thursdays' time when we have beaten Arsenal, and then to send in a super chat apologising to me. That's what's going to happen.
Okay, great response. Zayn is an AC Milan fan, by the way, so he has nothing to do.
Wait to fight back, buddy.
Well, Zane,
Great.
I don't care. He's an AC
Great,
Milan
come
fan.
fight
He can
from
send me
Charlie
he
here.
can
Great, come
send an apology.
Instead of kissing City's ass.
I wasn't
Big
doing
up
that.
to Kiko says.
I honestly
Arsenal-
thought you were a City fan, if I'm honest. I thought it was two
Wow.
of you. I thought it was two of you at it together.
We're not doing this.
I thought it was two of you at it together, bro. I'll be honest.
To be fair, we are the two most successful clubs over the last
There
20
we go.
years.
There
so,
it
you
is.
know,
You always limit it to make you look good. If you said 30,
Oh my God. They're the most successful club of the last 10 years. City. Please, bro, put the prize in the bag.
Glazing, hell, bro.
The team Arsenal always lose points against were Fulham, Newcastle, Palace. They won this year. Based on that, what do you think it will happen again? Here you go. Mr. Lewis, this is a response. Respect the super chatter. This is from Bosnia, by the way. Yeah, this is from Bosnia.
Fulham, Newcastle, Palace. They won this year. Yeah, but then they dropped points to Sunderland, brother. I don't know if you knew that.
But Sunderland's an unknown entity, though.
Unknown entity.
Hey,
A lot
he
of
went
people
off
have dropped
the.
points on
We
Sunderland.
didn't see Sunderland last
Sunderland's
year.
an unknown entity.
We didn't
All
see
right.
Sunderland last year, bro.
Okay.
That was
Oh
so-
yeah. By the way, yeah, you also
Yeah,
beat City
bro.
last year. This year you drew, so that's 2 points dropped based off of last year's points.
But we
Yeah, that-
picked them up.
we
can
picked
all
them
have
up
a
with
push
the
and a
teams that he
shove.
just mentioned. Yeah, but we picked them up with the teams that he just referred to.
Oh, we'll just do the one that glazes it, not the
To
negative.
be fair,
yeah?
it's a bigger point swing than a points drop. Those 3 teams they lost.
Right,
These are lost points.
hang on a minute. Yeah, did they not beat Chelsea last year?
Well, at the Stamford Bridge.
No,
score
Stamford
was
Bridge
it?
they didn't. At
What score was
Emirates
it?
they beat us, but Stamford Bridge was
What score was it
one.
at the Bridge last
I
year?
think everyone will drop
1-1.
points.
Right, did they win the league? They're doing the league, bro. Silence. Silence.
Just to clarify, did you lose to Fulham, Newcastle, and Palace, or was it just like a loss and a draw, 3 draws, or something? What are we saying here?
No, Newcastle definitely cooked them at St James's for sure.
So they lost to Newcastle. Did they lose to Fulham away?
I think it was a draw. I think they dropped points.
And Palace was a draw as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll be watching Arsenal's performances away from home.
Mm-hmm. Who do you support, by the way? Who do you
United.
support?
United.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, bro.
You see here, the
Hey,
red
hey.
cartel. The
Bro,
red
you should be
cartel.
happy. I suck and I despise your club and still was willing to have a fair argument about them.
Hey,
No?
wait to be grown, man. Wait to be grown, bro.
I know.
Way to be grown, man. I respect it. There's not a lot of objective people left in the world. You know what I mean, mate?
I'm trying my best.
Not a lot left.
Big up to George Kandakai.
We're not on this panel
Says-
anyway, for sure.
Wait, Zayn is an AC Milan fan and he's talking about Chelsea? Nah, shut the fuck up. We beat that man's team with Potter in charge in the Champions League. I don't get why.
Zane's getting strays.
Nah, this guy.
Zayn, it was never me. I respect heritage. I respect heritage. Of course, the Chelsea fans with no history are upset. I understand. But I
I'm not
respect
upset.
heritage clubs with history. Big up to the black and red wall. George, why are you mad? There is no way you're this angry.
Because he's mad at Charlie for not defending Chelsea, so he's doing it for him. That's what it is.
No,
That's what it is.
Charlie's busy
They're
defending
mad-
his
they're mad
cousin
at
for the last hour.
They're mad at Charlie still. They're female.
You know, Charlie, I hope. You know, Charlie, I want to say something. We all know LB is shameless. We all know he's fraud. With you, I expect a bit of objectivity. And you know, this has been your worst performance in the Premier League lounge history.
Charlie's a world champion. Can you have some respect, please?
Exactly. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, who's
But he's
that?
been trolling you all day. No.
No.
He's been
The
trolling you
glaze
all day.
is
You're letting it go.
Glaze. Yeah. Glaze more. Why you stop? Glaze more each other.
Bro, we're both better than you. Actually, every
Charlie,
team
what
on
do you
this
think?
panel-
Oh,
every team on
great.
this
We're
panel
both
is better than you, bro. Every team on this panel is
Oh,
better than
LB,
mate,
I want to ask you a
Get
question.
out of
I want to
his
ask you a
bum
question,
right now.
LB.
Get out.
When you win the league title, do you give like a quarter of it to Chelsea or something? Do you give them a replica version?
No,
I
no,
need
no.
you to
Blue
understand
brother?
though. You see him. He's laughing at you, not with you. You're not together. You're not together, bro. I need you to separate yourself from him, bro. I need you to start living your own life, bro. Get out of it. You don't need him, bro. You don't need him.
Yeah, you're world champs, right?
Yeah,
World
yeah,
champs.
man.
So
factually
the
correct,
world
yeah.
champion of what? The United States. Big up to you, George. Appreciate you, man. Anyway, just quick 10 minutes, guys. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. You get me? Let's speak about the club that's drowning right now, Liverpool Football Club, my club.
Oh, phew. I was gonna say United.
Go ahead, Charlie. Go ahead, Charlie.
No, this is your
Maybe
section,
not
brother.
drowning, KJ. You went 5 games without a loss.
Hey,
This is
no,
your
no,
life.
He's on the attack already.
Your life has peaked, bro. 5 games without a loss. You've never been happy in your whole life. How are you drowning? I'm on
He's
1
been
and 6.
drowning.
I'm clearly the one drowning here. But
Hey,
anyway,
bro,
Charlie,
if you're drowning,
Charlie here is the word
I'll
Liverpool and he wants to speak. So I'm
No,
gonna let him start.
bro. This is your section. You.
No,
you
I ain't
speak to
gonna
the
say
people.
shit. I'm not gonna speak before
No,
you.
no.
I'm
No,
not gonna speak.
No, you're going to speak to the people and you address the people about your club and what's going on. We're going to sit here and listen to you, and then we'll pull you up on any fraudulent behaviour. So away you go.
Guys, it's going to be a very difficult game this Saturday against Nottingham Forest. Sean Dyche sets up on a low block, and there is a lot of long balls, which is what we've struggled with this season. We've conceded 17 goals in 11 games. We are not in the title race. Paz, how about you just remove the green screen, buddy? How about that? Because you're just, it's just not working. It's just not working.
Flexing.
You get me? It's just not
No,
working.
okay, hold on. The reason why I put it there.
Anyway, so as I was saying, guys,
Someone said, can you put
as I was
something
saying,
behind
guys,
you?
you get
Leave
me?
that up. Leave that
People
up.
know who you support. Someone,
Yeah, just saying,
someone
guys.
Leave that photo up.
me to put a picture behind me, bro, that represents the club that I support. So I thought I would listen to the chat and help them out. That's all, bro. Chill out, bro. It's not flex, bro. It's my boy, bro. That's all. It's my boy.
Big up Arsenal, Wenger. Big up Arsenal.
I'm saying,
So
man.
anyway, we are in a difficult position right now. We need to start winning games immediately. We are not in the title race. We have to get
Focus
our
on
shit
that
together.
Bummy
first.
Zola shirt you got behind you, bro.
If you want to put something behind you, just go to OK Jersey, use code Husam, and get yourself your own
Oh,
club
a
shirt.
shameless plug.
Anyways, as I was saying, guys, we have to win this Saturday. And listen, my analysis of the situation is very simple. If we win, I'll be buzzing. If we don't win, I won't be buzzing. So that's my.
Are you genuinely worried?
Hold tight, LB, bro. Hold tight, LB.
Like what you did
Hold
there.
that, LB.
You've been saving that one for a minute. You've been saving that.
Yeah,
one
I
for a
have
minute.
been.
Wait,
That's
Sam,
my
are you actually
analysis.
worried about Forest?
Brother, I would be worried about playing Al Hilal right now.
you should be worried about everyone.
On it,
You see when you're in that phase, it's dark, bro. Because you're worried about everyone.
It's
You
very
don't know who
dark.
to trust.
bro. If you guys get out,
Hold on. Man, I getting on to me for my picture, and he's got FIFA 21 as his icon, bro.
That's been LB's
With him photoshopped as Mbappe. Imagine.
Hold on.
With
Man, I
him
getting on to
photoshopped as Mbappe.
FIFA 21, bro. Like, come on,
This is
man.
LB photoshopped as Mbappe. Imagine. At least I got Caicedo crying at Wembley when we beat them. See?
Yeah, sorry, what
there's
did
at least
Caicedo
a
do?
relevance.
Slaps one top bins against you. 2 seasons in a row you've lost at Stamford Bridge, you fraud.
Fantastic. In the words of Charlie to Arsenal fans, what a trophy for Caicedo. What a Premier League trophy. Fantastic. Fantastic. He won the Premier League. You know who's a Premier League champion? Wataru Endo.
Do you know what? I was
So
sort of
anyway,
surprised,
go ahead,
bro. When you come to Stamford Bridge this season, I was really surprised to see Caicedo in blue, Lavia in blue, and Enzo Fernandez in blue. I could have sworn they were all signed for Liverpool. It was really strange.
It was actually crazier to see them clap for us in the Guard of Honor last season. Big up.
Wait, to be fair, Charlie, like you're trying, but you can't hit when the man won the Premier League.
You can't. You just can't. You just can't. I'm a bit with you. You just can't.
I tell you what we can do, though. We may not be able to do that, but I'll tell you what we can do. I just want to ask a few questions, if you wouldn't mind, bro.
No, of course you can.
In January, would you say what type of signings do you think can help solve all them problems?
Oh, more money. More money.
What type of signings though would you say? What do
How are
think
you
can
pocket
solve?
watching? You spent 2 billion. How are you pocket watching? You can't
Wait,
pocket watch anyone.
hold on. You getting on to me?
No, Charlie. He spent 2 billion. Yeah, 2 billion.
Brother, you broke the British transfer record twice in the same window, and then you're telling me, as defending champions, that you need to go and spend more money in
broke the
January.
British transfer record on Enzo Fernandez and then broke it again on Moises Caicedo.
Yes, not in the same transfer window, we didn't.
Yeah, but Caicedo's a baller, bro. Let's not do
Harry,
that.
I've never seen Charlie this rattled on a stream. But
Why? Yeah, but why did you just say that about Caicedo? Like Caicedo's a scrub.
They see once
Yeah,
again.
no, to be fair, it's more about spending
And
money.
I'm
more
spending
than
Caicedo's
quality.
It
Yeah, but
sounds
the way
like
you said
Caicedo's
that,
the
then,
best
yeah,
midfielder
the
in
way
the
you
world.
said that was like you didn't rate Caicedo.
You
there.
wait till Isak starts scoring goals. I'm gonna
You know
dunk on
what?
all.
This is the first time, Charlie, I've seen him actually back you up. Charlie, you should be happy. It's the first time he's actually.
Yeah,
backed you
LB
up.
backed you up.
It's now
First
a
time.
two-way.
Hour and
Well,
80
LB
minutes.
will be
Two-way street now.
congratulating me in a couple of weeks when we cook Arsenal at the
Wait to
bridge,
stick
and
up.
then
Wait to
I'll
stick
get
up,
my
bro.
real,
Wait
I'll
to
get my
stick up.
real praise.
We're in a very difficult situation, guys. We need, first of all, before January, we need prayer. So pray for Liverpool, number one.
Nope.
Second of all, there is a whole month
Pray
of
for-
games
I'm
before
gonna pray for
January
your
even
downfall.
comes. Before January even arrives.
Are
I've
you
got a whole
taking
month.
Semenyo, Sam? Would you take Semenyo in January?
I was about to say, third of all, our club is like, what's the word that you guys use in England? Skunked. Our club is skunked right now because we've conceded 17 goals in 11 games and we're targeting forwards. Yeah, my club is not serious. we're targeting
But
forwards.
who
So
guys.
you
would
wouldn't
you-
take
who would you
Semenyo
take?
in January?
I would take Semenyo 100%, but you know what
Who
else
would
I
you-
would take?
who would you
About
take?
3 center backs and 2 DMs as well.
I'm
That's
about to
direct.
say,
which
like,
ones,
surely,
like, which
surely it's
ones?
got to be Gay over Semenyo at this point.
Yeah, 100% in terms of priority. Hell yeah, Gay over Semenyo. 100%.
Out of curiosity, what would you do? What would you do with Gay though? Like, what would you do with him? Like, where's he playing?
What would I do with Gay? Start him? Start him at center
Start him
back?
where though? Yeah,
So
but where?
Instead of
But
Konate.
where?
Instead of
Instead of
Konate.
Konate?
So yeah, 100%. Konate's been struggling this season.
And that will solve it, you reckon?
No,
that
that
will
will not solve the problem. The problem is Arne Slot right now. He need to fix up.
Oh, help the problem. Sorry, help the problem. Wait, hold on. Why didn't you make the one bigger when he said the host is a fraud? Because he said the host is a fraud.
Nah, bro, this is what he does. He,
Why did you-
he selectively picks out comments to suit his agenda. Yeah.
It's my channel. You selectively call comments on Blue Brother CFC. You selectively choose comments there as well, you fraud. It's my channel. I can put up anything I want.
Someone said even Gay wouldn't be good next to Cardi B. And I don't like the disrespect they're putting on the greatest.
How are you
centre-back.
referring to Ahmed as someone? You know who Ahmed is? Did you just say someone?
I've never
said?
heard of him. I've never heard of
You know who
him.
Ahmed is.
Never heard of him.
You
Wow.
know Ahmed,
Never
you
heard
know
of him.
Ahmed. Respect the Ahwa
Ahmed is
crew,
out-
mate.
Do you mean that
Respect.
fraud? He's not in the room.
Respect the Ahwa crew. LB doesn't know football.
Number
I
one
agree.
fraud.
So anyway, here's the thing. So anyone else want to say anything on Liverpool or khalas we just end stream? Or
Yeah,
what?
if you guys,
because I asked
you
the question and you aired it.
No, I didn't air it. I said
That's
if
not
it were up to
good.
me, I'd sign defenders in January. I said it. Defenders
Yeah,
and
like,
a
who
DM.
though? Who? I want to know who solves these problems.
For me personally, I'd like us to sign a Mark Gahey, and I would probably like to sign a DM. Like that's the most important thing. DM who? I have no idea.
And
but
where would that DM play? Okay, so the DM comes in. Let's say best case scenario comes in. Who comes out? What's the midfield that you go
on
with?
form currently, McAllister would have to come out.
So you would play a DM, Gravenberch, and who?
And Florian Wirtz.
And Florian.
Who are you
Wirtz.
buying?
Listen, here's the thing I want to tell you guys. If it were up to me, to be honest with you, I want the most important, biggest priority right now, objectively speaking, is Slot fixing the system.
Do you believe
I want Slot to fix the system first, and based on that, we will see what we legitimately need. Because if the system is broken and the structure is broken, KJ knows this as a Man United fan because he witnessed it 2 years ago. When the system is broken, you legitimately don't even know who's actually good and who's actually shit until the system is fixed. When you fix the system, you take a step back and go like, okay, now we legitimately, because here's the thing. Let's use the best player in the Premier League last season as an example, Salah. Like the games where we were actually good this season, Everton, Atletico, Real Madrid, Aston Villa, all of them Mo played really well in, and the structure was really good for Liverpool. So he looks really good in a good structure. When the structure looks like ass, the whole team looks like ass. So does Van Dijk. So does like literally everyone. So for me, the system is fucked. Exactly what main amateur saying. The system is fucked. Until we fix the system and I see how people look in the new system, I can't make my mind up on who I want us to sign.
Do you believe that he can fix the system and get it right?
Yes, I believe he can, because the same guy that fixed it against Villa and Madrid is not some dumbass. Like
He has to be. He has to be. Otherwise, he has to be slot out. It's quite simple.
yeah.
By the way, forget fans, LB. These next 3 games, we don't win them. He's gonna get sacked anyway.
No,
No, he won't be
he's
sacked.
not.
You say that. You say no, but every club has a cutoff point. You
There's
can't
no
win
way-
1
there's
in
no
9.
way
What are your
Liverpool
next 3
will sack
games?
him after the next 3 games.
What you
No
got?
way.
Nottingham
But
Forest.
here's the thing. I'm glad
Forest?
Charlie asked. Forest, PSV in the Champions League, and West Ham.
So wait a second. Are you saying like if he
No.
wins 2, loses 1, he's getting sacked?
No. I'm not saying every single one. I'm saying like you need to get wins.
It sounded like it, didn't it?
Oh, so you're saying
so
if
if
he
he-
loses all 3 games?
Yeah,
he'll
if he
get
loses 3 or draws 3 or whatever, I think he's gonna get sacked.
I don't think he'll get
Draws
sacked
3.
regardless of what happens.
You
Oh,
can't sack him this quick after winning the league. You can't do it.
You
No.
can.
Well, the
you
fact
can.
is, Liverpool probably did too much this season, like in terms of like
Too
Way
much.
players
too
that they've done
You got
too
rid of way
much.
too many.
Too much of a change, too many players in. big players as well, you know what I mean, in the Verts and Isak, which
Too many players out as well.
it sometimes can take a little bit of time and they've got to deal with the pressures and that. And you got to remember, Verts is still pretty young. Isak come over with like a lot of like UK media scrutiny because of all the things that happened at Newcastle. So they probably did a little bit. You've got to give him time. You know, the question for me is, can you just stick in a title race? Yeah, because if you drop points this weekend and City and Arsenal win, because we was having this conversation last week, and are Liverpool still in the title race? And I'm saying, yeah, of course they are. Yeah,
They are.
But if Liverpool drop points this weekend and City and Arsenal win, then I think then it is fair then to have a conversation about whether they're still there, because that'll be 10 points, I think, isn't it, on Arsenal?
Like no banter here. Like genuine question.
You're about to banter.
No, I'm not. Serious question. How long are you giving Slot to sort the system out before you've had enough of him?
Like I said, with these next short-term future, these next 3-4 games.
So it doesn't sort
The most positive slot inner in the universe will say these next 3-4 games are very important. I don't think people will take it if we lose to Forest at home, because like I said, everyone has a cutoff point. Roy Hodgson didn't win 1-7. Kenny Dalglish didn't win 1-7. Brendan Rodgers didn't win 1-7.
Yeah,
1-7 is shambolic.
It is.
And if you win 1-7 as Pep or Klopp or Wenger or Ferguson, you get leeway. As Slot, you don't get leeway. I'm sorry, because you didn't build this. When you've built something,
you do not deserve a chance to build it, though. Having won the league.
I'm gonna remember you said that, Husam. I remember you said that. I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah, but I've always maintained that. I've always maintained that. KJ knows this. When Liverpool fans on the football terrace were Klopp out, I never said Klopp out ever.
Yep, that's true.
I never did, because Klopp built Liverpool Football Club. So
Klopp out is crazy. Klopp out is crazy.
Yeah, but you're saying it's crazy. There were Scousers who are Klopp out, bro.
Yeah, I think that's mental.
Yeah, I was never Klopp out, ever. I never was. And I'm not Slot out now. There's a lot of people in our family. I'm not Slot out. I'm just not. But I just need them to fix it, though, because everyone has a cutoff point. Like, with all due respect, we lose to Forest at home and then lose to West Ham. Like, objectively, it'll be very difficult for you to be, because here's the thing, people don't deep this. Everton are 3 points behind us. Everton are 13th. If we don't win these next 2 games, that's why LB and Charlie don't get it. If we don't win these next 2 games, bro, we're gonna be fucking 14th, 15th after spending 500 million. Like, no club is accepting this. I'm sorry.
I'm cool with you like finishing where Man U finished last year. I'm cool with that. I don't know how everyone else was. I'm cool with you lot just going further and further down, and like just going further.
Yeah, everyone agrees with you, obviously.
I'm cool. Like I've got no problems with all of that money spent and you lot just getting further into the hole, not working it out and slot in, man. I've personally got no objections. I think that's where you belong. I think that's where you look best.
On that note, let me read these supers for end the stream. I'm tired of this guy. I'm tired. This is why I left Liverpool till the end, because we can never have a serious conversation.
No, we've been serious, bro.
Because you don't want to elaborate on the questions.
Ever. Like and subscribe, chat. Like and subscribe.
No, bro.
Anyway.
We've given you plenty of time to explain yourself, and you've chosen not to.
Big up to JC, who says fluid situation FC. Yeah, but the title race is a fluid situation.
It is.
You think Chelsea aren't in a title race, but guess what? You guys keep using if from the start of the stream. If Arsenal and City lose their next 2 games and Chelsea win them, Chelsea are ahead of both clubs. So now what?
Yeah, but obviously, like, when I talk about a title race, yeah, I'm talking about the current present situation, right? But like, when I'm being serious, I'm talking about, right, come the end of February, going into March, when it's serious, who do I expect to be there? And I still expect, at that point, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool to be there.
Great. Liverpool, yeah.
I think Liverpool sort the shit out.
There's enough time for Liverpool to come back. Still.
I don't think Liverpool sort anything out. I think that team is horribly balanced. I think they're in for a dark year.
Big up Charlie, Blue Cartel, bro. Bun these red scrubs.
Wow. Why you say fuck me for?
Why are you full screening me for?
Can you respect Robertinho? He spent $2.
He's trying to get in your head today. I want you to know.
My blue brother. I love Man City.
I know exactly what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
Trying to get in your head today. He wants you.
Big up Pool, biggest team that has never retained, is what Vish is saying. But when you say never retained, though, are we saying football started in 1992? Because it didn't. And we've actually
we don't get to do that. Don't get to do that.
Where does it say in his Super Chat Premier League era?
Well, you don't get to do that.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you very much. Big up to Robertinho, who says salam. Guys, can we respect Robertinho? It's $5.
No, you don't get to do that.
Big up to Robertinho, says salam Husam. I'm not gonna read that because it can be bad word.
No, brother, you
Hyping
need to
up-
respect the super chatter. He wants the rest
Hyping up
spread out in
Spurs
full.
International. Yeah, but if someone called LB a bald fraud, I'm not gonna read it.
Why?
I mean-
it's not deep.
Hyping up
Respect
Spurs
the super
international
chatter. You need
assist,
to read
world
the full
title
message.
defense in history and half a billion. You LFC waste man are embarrassing. Go ahead, Charlie, read that last sentence.
No, it's
What's
not.
the
It's not
last
my
one?
channel. It's not my channel.
Oh, this is,
Do you want to read the last bit out?
Thing is, Robertino, you need to understand something. I am starving. I'm hyping up anything Verts gets. I did the Germany watch along. He got 2 assists. I was celebrating that motherfucker. You have no idea.
I'm buzzing that he's doing well for Germany.
I'm starving,
It'd be
100%.
hell for Liverpool.
Germany
I think that
watch
adds to
along.
the narrative.
Every time Verts
Yeah,
got an
that's
assist. Verts
Sam, you're going to be supporting Germany at the World Cup.
It's not
in
the worst
Israel, aren't
title
you, bro?
defense in history because Chelsea finished 10th. Let's just be honest.
So
Big up to
I
Cypher
think
Blue.
Leicester also finished like 13th.
How much did Chelsea
Yeah.
spend in that summer that they won the league and then finished?
It doesn't matter. They finished 10th.
No. I would like to know the answer to the question.
Also, by the way,
Context.
that was Conte, so they spent a lot of money. I think they spent like 80 million.
80 million.
Compared to 500.
80 million at the time is the equivalent of 200 million now. Stop it.
Yeah.
not 500.
LB, 80 million in 2016. LB, 80 million in
Like and
2016.
subscribe. Come on, man.
80 million in 2016.
I said inflation
That's
Oh
increase
my
now.
God.
like 200% plus.
Yeah.
Come on, that's
Bro,
up,
just
brother. Come on,
accept
come on.
the L,
That's up,
Husam.
Shame.
Wait, El Husam in the chat. El Husam in the chat.
Right.
Dog walking the league even without
Oh,
Isak,
here
and the
we
dogs
go,
are
another
humble.
guy,
Big up. This is the best Arsenal team in 10 years. This is true, AMT. And then he says maybe since 2004. It's not maybe. This is the best team you've had since 2004.
That's
You get
not
me?
a tough achievement.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Tough achievement. It's not a
Last
tough
time
achievement.
Paz saw a league title, he was still drinking milk. So, of course, it's
No, I
the best
wasn't.
team.
I wasn't drinking milk when I was 10. I wasn't drinking milk when I was 10.
10-year-olds drink milk.
I was comfortably off the milk by then. I'll have you know.
It doesn't have to be breast milk. It could be regular milk.
I wasn't. I never.
Bro.
I'm lactose intolerant.
You
come
pulled
on,
that line, innit?
I'm
You pulled that
lactose
line.
intolerant. I'm lactose intolerant.
Big up to JD's. Big up to Eco Fall. Eco Falls
Read
is
it out,
on
brother.
to
You
me.
need to read it out.
You see Eco Falls. You're on to me, you fraud. I noticed this. I will remember this, Eco Falls. Me and you gonna have beef. You know, this
This is a good.
You
super
know,
chat. I like
this,
this
yeah?
one.
This guy is
This is my
so
favorite
rattled
one of
by
them.
me. You know, he's so rattled. I swear he told me he's hate watching Jordan in the World Cup. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Brother, you need to read the message
This is
out.
our first World
I
Cup
wouldn't
ever.
be.
Why the fuck do you hate watch Jordan? What
I'm
have I
gonna
done?
hate what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a watch along for Jordan games, and I'm gonna hate watch them. I'm letting you know.
Sam, can you read
Why?
the message out, please?
Why?
And I'm gonna make
Why
sure my
can't the
broadcast
give me
only
another
goes
500
to you.
million?
Maybe a private stream just for you.
Big up to JC who says 1 week you are feet on the table, next week you are done. Can we stop this
This
fluid
guy's
tight
and
and clarify for once that your bottle jobs this year? Yeah, if we don't win the league or the Champions League, the season's a failure. I'm not a Chelsea fan. I don't expect conference leagues. We're a bigger club, bro. We're 6-time Champions League winners. You get me? 6-time Champions League winners, 20-time league winners. I'm not Chelsea. Not Chelsea. It's different. Different levels to this game. I'm not Man City. You get me? I'm not Arsenal. I'm Liverpool. Only one that can relate is KJ.
No.
Big clubs, brothers. It's different. It's different.
No. You're massive. You're gigantic, brother. You better win the league. It's your league to lose. Yes. That's why it's your league to
How
lose.
many
You're
Premier
massive,
Leagues have
bro.
you won? How many
Wait to
Premier
show me
Leagues?
all these 19s, though. Wait to take me to the
We've
great
won
history
one more
museum,
Premier
bro.
League than Leicester City, man. Chill out.
How many Premier Leagues have we won? 20.
Two.
The change of the name doesn't make a
Two
difference.
Premier Leagues.
20 Premier Leagues.
Big up to Redline says,
Wait
okay,
to be
Paz.
on my- Wait to be on
Has Arsenal gone back to back in the Premier League
Wait.
era, mate?
Wait to be on. Wait to stipulate Premier League era and be on my dick. Wait to be on it. Get off. please.
Oh, he's not on your. You're a fraud.
He's on my dick. Everybody laugh, and he's on my dick. Why? I can't laugh. I can't laugh at something that's funny, bro. Everybody else laughs.
I have a fear for the World Cup that something like Ecuador is gonna draw against Jordan, and then Caicedo is gonna score against Jordan.
Brother, I hope
That
Caicedo
That will be something I will never live down forever, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we face Caicedo in the World Cup, I'm fucked. Like,
And then
it's-
Esteval as well will do you in also.
I'm happy for you to play anyone. I'll be honest with you.
I'm happy for
Whoever
you to be
play,
at the World Cup, Paz.
I mean, I'm
Are
from
you
England,
gonna
mate.
beat New Caledonia in the
I'm English,
playoffs?
mate. I'm English. I was born in England. Mate.
Oh, okay. Now you're
Born in
pulling
England,
that card. The thing is, I
Yeah,
lived in the
proud of
UAE,
England,
but the UAE haven't qualified, so I can't even use that bar right there.
There you
Anyway,
go. So
big up
focus
to all
on
of you.
your real club.
You know, I'm gonna buy a Jamaica shirt actually from OK Jersey using code.
I'm gonna
Husam.
buy a Jordan shirt if anybody sells them.
I'm gonna get him to sell Jordan shirts.
Where can you actually buy a Jordan shirt from? Legit.
can't.
Only in
I'm gonna
Jordan.
get him. I'm gonna get him to put it on the site before
Can
the
you
World
only
Cup.
buy
They
a
don't have-
Jordan shirt in Jordan?
They
You
don't
can go
have
to the
one. They can
Jordanian
move them to
FA
World
page
Cup.
and buy a shirt.
They wear bibs.
Paz, you have a lot of chest for a country that qualified 3 years before
They
you.
wear bibs.
You got grouped in a group with Caracas. I've never heard of Caracas in my life. Anyway,
Well, the only way you never heard of Caracas because it doesn't exist. It's Curacao.
what even
This,
worse?
this, yeah,
see,
this is what I'm
Curacao.
saying, bro. They don't know much in Jordan lesson, man. It's all right.
Anyway, guys, LB, it's LB. خلاص حبيبي, I'm gonna end the stream. You want me to stay here forever? Get abused? It's LB and more LBs in the description. Go give him a subscribe. Paz, the creator, is in the description. Go give him a subscribe. He's closing in on 300 subs. Blue Brother CFC for more sucking off Manchester City is in the description. Go give him a subscribe. KJ is on the football terrace.
Do that again. Have some respect for me. Do that again.
Nah, he said that with way too
Subscribe to Blue Brother CFC for more great Chelsea content. You get me?
Thank
Give him
you.
a
For more,
subscription.
vlog,
Yep,
for more
yep.
OnlyFans
I'm in his
content.
comment section. He knows I support him all the
Brother
time. I'm in his
CFC on
comment.
OnlyFans.
Am I not in your comments, Charlie? Don't
No, you
lie.
are
Tell me.
sometimes, to be fair. Yeah, he is. He is.
Thank you. I support.
Subscribe
I
to Blue
support
Brother
all-
CFC OnlyFans.
Hey, I didn't say it. Paz said it. And KJ, go subscribe over to the Football Terrace to find more of KJ and Football Terrace clips. Love you all. I'm going to send you guys over to Footy Judge Mo. I want to piss off someone else. It can't be just me mad today. So what we're going to do
Why are you
is-
mad?
because you guys have abused me
mad,
for
bro?
the last hour. Why
You don't
what
know.
the fuck else do you think I'm bad? Because my clubs suck right now. Anyway, this is what we're going to do in Mo's chat. We are going to spam Forza Napoli. I will be in his chat
Come on,
spamming
yeah,
Forza
come on.
Napoli as well.
Come on now,
So he
come on
gets
now, man.
irritated because I want to see
Yeah.
his veins pop. Love you all and see you guys over there.
I hope he's
Peace.
in the middle of a good point as well.